Welcome back, guys. So the SBCs are here, and what it has done is it has rejuvenated the market, at least for the gold players and all, because these rewards they look cool. The beginner challenges are somewhat good, I would say, because skill boost maybe, and it did not require like full squad of players. But once we reached these advanced challenges, we had to submit teams and all. Again, there are skill boosts. It was skill boosts and all I take. Maybe this one was also maybe worth it. I wouldn't say like this one was definitely worth it. Maybe there's an elite player and 250k plus two best gold players. I got like high gold one, 178 or 79 also I got, and an 81 overall CB Dyer from Tottenham and England. And 250k coins, not bad one. But when we get to these weekly ones, I'm not sure if they are worth it, especially considering the fact that now, because of SBCs, the market praise for all those gold players have gone up by a lot. Okay, let's see. This is the one I would say is the best one. All you had to do was to trade in four players. That too, there were like only 72 overall required, and trade in four players and get 20 skill boost. That was definitely the best one. Enter the squad required, and I'm not sure if he's worth it, because especially I would say like he was not worth it a few hours ago, because he was going for like 500k in the market, and we had to spend a lot more to get him. It is, guys, the squad building challenges, these are good if you guys invest. If you guys, for me, I had already bought those Turkey players and the Italian league players, and also for me it was easy, and it did not cost me much coins because I had already bought them all. I did not buy a single player. I completed Pogba and Under and all the skill boost and the full intro using the players I had in my results. Since I knew SBCs were coming, I had invested in players from top leagues and all, because the players were pretty cheap. Pogba, is it worth it? The card is, it has a generalist boost, a CDM position, not really as a card, not really worth it to be frank, because we had to trade in a squad. We could get better players with the amount of coins that we could get by selling that squad. But we may have many campaign players and all that we may not need now, or some players we have already trained and we do not need them. That's what I did trading in the campaign. I did not trade in even one useful elite. And the reason I did even that is simply because it's a team of the week captain. And I have a feeling that someday, maybe someday soon, they will ask for a team of the week captain as part of an SBC for maybe a master player. So I want to have that team of the week captain. And here you can see, guys, 300k training XP, and for that you had to trade in a squad of 82 overall. That's crazy. And take away all the restrictions and everything, still an 82 overall squad, that itself would be worth more experience points than 300k. So definitely not worth it. Even if you get like a gold players and train them and all, it's still not worth it. That much effort and the players and all, just 300k, definitely not worth it. And the last one, the skill boost one, again, skill boosts are available in the shop, in the store. In the store, you can have like 4 skill boosts for 20k, which means to get 300 skill boost, you will need like 1.5 million coins. If you're spending less than that for this one, then it's fine. I am not going to complete it now because the squad I got like 77 overall at that moment. I'm not going to train these players and waste that much coins for the skill boost at the moment because I believe that guys there are 11 days left and definitely the player prices will come down for the gold players and all because today morning the gold players the hype was too much and people did not even calculate. People just wanted to get these players and the skill boosts and all. So they went ahead and bought gold players at 300k each. Guys, that's crazy. That means this would have cost them more than 3 million. To get 1.5 million for skill boost, they're spending like more than 3 million. It's a huge loss. I like this one. I got some campaign plays. I can use Campana, some of those goal plays, and then G's back here is a La Liga Real player, so I cannot trade him. There are few players, guys. You can use. Diamond is someone I have already trained for the campaigns and all. So, guys, there are players that we can use. I would say like 11 days left. Let's wait. One thing I'm gonna do is I'll restart playing daily activities and scouting and all, especially the fact that there are also cases where we need a specific skill boost. In this one, you need one long shoot boost player. In the beginning, it was two, but long shoot boost players with most of them are position is either central attack midfielder or wing or left wing, right wing, or right mid, left mid. So the feedback reached the developers and they changed it to one long shoot boost player. I have the squad now. I could train them and get the skill boost, but I'll wait because in case if I get something from the scouting and all, then I don't have to like waste the coins. And guys, there are 11 days left. That's the thing we have to remember. Because it's the first week, we get an extended period. From the next time it's onwards, it should be like 7 days. It would come on every Sunday or Monday, depending on the place we live. It would be definitely worth waiting. The player prices would come down as well as we may get some even from by completing daily activities, the free packs and everything. And the Stardust, he looks too far out of reach. That's a great card. Everything is great about that card and center forward. He's even worth like changing the formation to like 3-5-1-1 for him, but getting him, I'm a long way away from getting him. Not just me, even the heavy pay-to-play players, they won't be getting him soon because the maximum we can get is like, okay, here, 7 points there, already 7 points, and that's another 6, that's 13, and 1, that's like, you can only get like 14 points, so to get 200, we don't even know when we can do that, or even if it's possible at some point in time. So it's not, again, I don't think it is worth completing these for that SBC points unless they bring something more realistic like players or skill boosts and for maybe like 10 points or 25 points or something like that, then it would be worth it. Training XP guys, definitely not worth it. Skill boosts, they're good. If you get the squad like maybe 1 million, if you can finish it in 1 million, you may use the campaign players and all. You got the untradeable ones, you can use them. In that case, it would be worth it. Otherwise, if you spend more than 1.5 million coins or 1.5 million coins worth players, then it's not really worth it. Better to wait and keep the players because we will need a lot more players because there will be SBCs every week, and we won't be getting 70 80 players every week unless we buy those bundles, which most of us don't buy. Guys, the most important thing, if you trade in a player, you lose that player. Like if I trade in this squad, I will lose that 88 cell. And some players have traded in even 90 overall players because they did not know that we would lose those players. So always remember, guys, don't use the players you need for your first 11, the useful players or the players you're planning to train around. Don't use those players for this SBCs because you would lose those players. That's one thing you have to be sure. Like the filter option, when you use the filter option, always make sure like, okay, I'll show you guys in a minute. Let's see the SBC. Let's see this. I'm gonna try search for it. I'm gonna filter. They're requiring an 82 overall team. I don't want to use anybody above 85 overall. That's one way to go with these guys. Again, I won't be doing this because these players are worth more XP than what I would get from this. One event that becomes a lot more important than before due to SBCs is this one, the Team Heroes event. This coming week, we get Real Madrid, Chelsea and Bayern Munich, which means and all three top teams and from top leagues will definitely need the gold players from these squads, and whenever the Team Heroes event comes, the price for gold players go down. So make sure you guys purchase the gold players when the Team Heroes event comes. The Team Hero investment will be a lot more important than before due to this event. Guys, the biggest trap in the SBCs will be one, doing the mistake of trading in the useful players, the high overall players and all, or trading in even auctionable high elites. That is the biggest mistake you can do with SBCs. Also, like I said, this one would be worth like 1.5 million coins, and if you trade in a squad, if you spend 3 million making a squad and trading it in for getting 1.5 million worth skill boost, again, not a great idea. So these are the things you guys have to keep in mind. Don't fall in these traps. SBCs, they look amazing, guys. They'll really look too. You can see even here you get 20k XP points and 1 SBC point. But for that we have to trade in 6 players. But this one is also like, I would say, maybe worth it, considering if you guys already got these players. I'm not going to do this now because I haven't got the players to sacrifice at the moment, because these players now would be worth a lot more than 20k XP in the market. If you guys got high gold players, then the starting day of SBCs, which means every Sunday or Monday depending on the place you live, that is the best time to sell these gold players, and the Team Heroes Day would be the best time to buy those gold players, guys. That would be like the biggest market investment or money making trick in this, as a whole way along with this SBCs or squad building challenges, would be buying players on Team Heroes event day and selling them just when the SBCs drop. And these days, you know, sometimes they release the player, which player is going to come, they release it in the foothead database sometimes. In that case also, you can use that and then buy the players. I did the same for Enter and it helped a lot. In the market, you can see even like 70 overall players are going for 25k, 18k. That's just crazy, obviously. I mean, these players are going for like 2k, 5k. before the SBCs drop. So again, the price of these players will go down definitely, and that's the time when we should invest. The SBCs, they offer a lot of market investment. The simple thing about SBCs, guys, they are good if you invest early. Either you have to plan and invest on players when player prices are down. Otherwise, the SBCs are not worth it unless you really need that reward or the player. Mostly it happens to the players, like if some icon comes and we need those icons, like I'm keeping most of my Brazilian players because of the hype about R9, of course. So even when you're trading in players, remember which players you're trading in, which players you need. You have to keep in mind the icons and all. We got the SBC packs and bundles and all in the market. In the current market rate, 12 gold plus players at 100k, at 1k FP seems worth it, but I don't have that much FP, so I won't be buying any. Instead, I'll wait patiently. I'll play the scouting event every day and the daily activities. Choose the one that gives the gold plays. And that's definitely the way to go, especially if you're free to play. Take your time, analyze, calculate how much these rewards are worth and how much coins you will have to spend, coins or plays and all, how much coins worth plays you have to trade in for getting those rewards, and calculate. Take the time to do the maths, calculate if they're worth it, then go for it, guys. All the best, guys. See you guys later. Bye bye.